And I also wanted to ask, there's a solar storm happening right now. Is there anything that you can tell us about what's happening right now, the energies of this?
You will be experiencing at different points a surge in energies where the planet is being, we will say, shifted in frequency, where there is a push and a pull happening. So there can be more energy of light hitting the planet, which sometimes can feel, even though it is light, it can feel disruptive to the physical and the physical body. And so at the same time, there is a push-pull because there is also certain energies and frequencies that are operating to disrupt this and to bring the frequency down. And so there is a constant push and pull between the two. And there is a lot happening physically on the planet. And so as this happens, many humans can feel a multitude of things. Sometimes they can feel very ungrounded. They can feel a sense of anxiety. Some will feel very heightened and creative and super aware. It is different for each body, as you are all going through different stages, different phases, and different levels of healing and ascension. And so it is important to know, we feel, that to acknowledge that this is a tumultuous time. There is no dancing around this. It is a tumultuous time, and it was always going to be a tumultuous time. But this is okay, and if you know this, you can do those things to help you ground, calm the body, relax the body, and move the energies in whichever way your body is requiring, and also to rest more if you need to, or to move more if that's what is speaking to you.
And is that why people talk about their ascension symptoms that are taking place?
Yes, many sensitive souls particularly are feeling a multitude of sensations. These can range from feeling euphoric and wonderful to having headaches, strange sensations, temperature fluctuations, tingling in the body, different moods, different emotions coming up, different choices in food preferences and how you eat, what you eat, different choices even in what you consume and connect to. It shows up in every area. And so again, just to be aware that a lot is happening for the human body at this time, and to expect it and to meet it with much love will assist you. And simply make peace with this part of the process. It is the same as growing pains. It can feel painful, but there is growth. And so this is just a part of the natural occurrence.
And what is the sun doing to our bodies at this time?
Yes, the sun is of great focus from many of you. The sun is doing different things for different people according to where you are in the world at different given times. So it is not a straightforward answer. We can share, as many of you already know, that the sun in itself has coding. And so the sun is very much here to activate humans. You are part of the earth. And so because you are part of the earth, you work with its natural rhythms. And so the sun, being a part of nature, will be impacting you in a physical sense, as well as, we will say, in a connected sense. And so many of you are able to connect into the sun and receive an incredible amount of light and light codes. And these are activating and awakening many humans. And so again, we speak of the push-pull, because those beings on the planet who are wanting to prevent this ascension from happening, they are also intervening now, as you are seeing more and more, in the weather patterns. And there has already been much talk about blocking out the sun. The reason for this is to do with trying to slow down the ascension process and to disconnect the human from such a powerful light source. It has nothing to do with any problem on the planet. This is part of the agenda. where they are speaking to you about issues surrounding your climate. Again, speaking of urgency. Anything that is speaking of urgency is not of a higher frequency. And so, although humans have a lot to do in terms of improving and working sustainably with the earth in a much more high frequency way, it is not under threat in the way that you are being told. And so any attempt to block out parts of your sun, understand that this is really to do with ascension and to try and prevent and slow down the amount of light codes coming through. They cannot prevent the light codes. They can perhaps slow them down, but they cannot prevent them, as more humans are aware of being activated and awakened now. And so, yes, this is what is happening. And we know that this is causing many of you much distress for your beloved planet Earth. And so we want to encourage you that you are here on this timeline to help to create a new direction. And so the more that you continue on your path, you are connecting, you are doing the healing, you are ascending the way that you are, you will be holding those codes within your body. And so each of you are holding codes to light up this planet. And so this is making a tremendous difference.
And are our bodies being changed at the sort of cellular or microscopic or DNA level by these light codes? Are we in fact evolving to a new type of human?
Yes, and this type of human is the connected human. And so because this is happening, this is why there will be attempts to try and create another version of the human, the superhuman, connected to technologies and so on. And yes, so to remember that the connected human is the ascended human, and really it is we will say the original human. The divine original human was a being, a human being who was here on this planet, who was fully connected, had great abilities far beyond what you currently know on the planet. And so we see this more as it is an ascension process, but it is a restoration. We are restoring the original human. And so the more that you can connect into your humanity, the more that you can connect into the divine energies, the more that you know and connect to source, whatever you wish to refer to source as. It is the light that everything connects with. And so, yes, this is a wonderful time for humans, for this ascended human, the original human, to start to grow stronger and stronger.
Wonderful. And we just have some questions also from the audience. Some humans are wondering why higher dimensional beings aren't helping humans when they are experiencing genocide, trafficking, and many other things. What insights can you share on this?
Yes, first of all, we wish to send much love to all who ask this question and wonder this question, and we send much love to the planet as we answer this. We are here, along with many other galactic beings, to very much assist humanity. And so there is a very important rule we will speak of in rule so that it makes sense. The rule of the universe is that free will must be honored. And so it is not possible for beings such as ourselves to come in and stop and prevent occurrences. If we were to do this, this would be getting in the way of humans and their free will, which is the most important thing for growth. In the same way as when you have younger children and you parent them and they get to a certain level, you must allow them to experience things for themselves. It would not serve their growth if the parent stepped in and controlled every aspect, if the parent stopped every occurrence possible, because the child then would not be learning and would not be able to grow. And so we know that sometimes this is challenging because you wonder why there is so much destruction on the planet and nothing is being done about it. And the reason is because humans as a collective, you are able to change this. You are able to start growing out of this way of being, and you have the power within yourself to orchestrate this change. And if this was taken from you, this would not serve you, and it would not help in the long run. And so consider yourselves as beings who are moving through a very, very powerful and important period of growth. There will be a time on your planet where you will have outgrown much of what occurs now. You will have moved beyond this. And so know that right now, we will speak from ourselves as the Arcturians and also other galactic beings. We are here to assist you and support you in as many ways as we can, as far as we can. And we do this with a full knowing that humans have everything that they need in order to move through this. We also speak from experience and say that even though our civilization is advanced, we ourselves as Arcturians have had to move through a very similar evolutionary process. Many higher dimensional beings have also had to go through this process in order to become the advanced civilization that they are. And so when we look at the Earth, we, although feel the sadness, we send you much love, we do not look at the Earth and feel concerned and worried and stressed, because we simply understand that this is an evolutionary process, a period of growth, and that you will not remain in this period. For those souls that are on the receiving end of such atrocious behavior, yes, on the planet, we will say to you that this is not clear cut. There are many, many reasons why souls will have certain experiences. This does not mean to say that what is happening is okay, and we would not subscribe to this, but we would simply remind you that there is much more going on to the unfoldings than will often make sense from your physical shoes. But know that humanity is moving in the right direction. It is on the path for evolutionary growth, and there will be a time that humans have outgrown the wars, the death and destruction that you witness currently, and the timeline can be created for a beautiful future here on Earth. And we send you much love.
Mm.